he spoiled me and made sure I was happy. Like, I was like, this is amazing.
A few years ago, Brat opened up about her personal life during an interview with Kandi Burruss on her YouTube show, Speak On It. The conversation included surprising revelations about Brat's past relationship with NBA star Allen Iverson, which became one of the highlights of their discussion. At the time, Brat had recently come out to the public, making her willingness to share details about her life even more notable. Her relationship with Allen Iverson was among the most significant and talked about partnerships of her past, and she candidly described how it unfolded and eventually deteriorated. During the interview, Brat reflected on the dynamic between her and Allen, revealing that she had taken on a nurturing, almost maternal role in the relationship. She spoke about how she went out of her way to make him feel loved and cared for, going as far as preparing his breakfast daily and helping him choose his outfits. Her intention was to make him feel happy, supported, and appreciated, and she emphasized that Allen reciprocated by treating her well and making her feel valued during their time together. She fondly remembered how close she became to Allen's family, particularly his grandparents, who were especially warm and loving toward her. However, despite these positive aspects, Brat admitted that their connection eventually began to falter. What initially seemed like a good, healthy relationship took a turn for the worse, as underlying issues surfaced. Although she didn't delve too deeply into the specifics of their problems, she hinted that the demands of their individual lives and perhaps differences in their expectations and needs played a role in their relationship becoming strained. By sharing this story, Brat offered a rare glimpse into the challenges she faced in navigating both her romantic relationships and her evolving identity during a pivotal time in her life. Brat found it increasingly difficult to come to terms with her past, especially as it intertwined with Allen's complexities. He had children from previous relationships and a history of romantic entanglements that cast a long shadow over their time together. Meanwhile, Allen's demanding career as a professional basketball player left him with little time to nurture their relationship, further complicating matters. Despite these challenges, Brat made a conscious effort to stay by his side for as long as she could, enduring moments that often tested her emotional limits. However, she vividly recalls a particular incident that served as a breaking point in their relationship. While they were deep in conversation, a woman boldly approached Allen. The woman's intentions were unmistakable. She was clearly drawn to him, and her provocative appearance only made matters worse. For Brat, this moment encapsulated a harsh reality. She could no longer bear the emotional toll of competing with Allen's other relationships and the attention he attracted. After much internal struggle, Brat decided to prioritize her peace of mind. The process of letting go was gradual but deliberate. She began to pull away, first by ignoring his calls, and then by creating more emotional and physical distance between them. This transition wasn't easy, but it marked a significant step toward reclaiming her sense of self and moving on from a relationship that had become overwhelming. She also shared that she was dating women and that she was saddened by the gossip about Allen's past lovers. When Kandi asked her if Allen had been her last relationship, Brat chuckled and said that he wasn't, but that she was ready to move on with her wife. In a Variety magazine interview, Jessica Dupart, Brat's wife, discussed her desire to marry Brat, which she ultimately did. However, at the time, Brat was still battling legal issues, which made her apprehensive since she didn't want her troubles to interfere with Jessica's life. Brat also mentioned that Allen was likely aware of her orientation during their time together, but they never discussed it openly, even though she had met his entire family without the topic coming up. She also spoke about how liberating it felt to come out after all those years. Many of her amazing and supportive friends, whom she hadn't spoken to in years, reached out to her. Some told her they had always suspected her orientation, but Brat was happy that she could finally share it on her own terms. Jessica had a significant impact on Brat's decision to come out. They complimented each other often, and Brat appreciated Jessica's resilience and ability to handle the unpleasant aspects of social media. She shared that Jessica was well suited for it, unlike some of her past partners who struggled with the attention. Jessica even taught Brat how to fend off online haters before they even met. Brat explained that she thought being open about her orientation would be difficult due to her career. She had always felt the pressure to appeal to both men and women. She recalled how Ellen DeGeneres lost her show after coming out, which made her more cautious at the time, fearing it could harm her career. However, times had changed, and when she finally came out, she felt accepted. After her announcement, Brat and Jessica appeared on a reality program together. Brat loves Judy, who had her stage debut as an openly LGBT+ role in prior performances. Judy admitted that there were still obstacles to overcome despite significant advancements. In her interview, she expressed the hope that her story could inspire others and that she wanted people to know it was okay to be true to yourself. She said that female artists often had a difficult time in the industry if they didn't have support from men. She added that this was especially true in the hip-hop industry because she felt that women usually needed to fit a certain image to succeed. She had been pressured to dress more femininely in her previous career, but she stayed true to herself and continued to present herself as a tomboy, which she claimed helped her create authentic music. Without doing that, Brat might never have found the love of her life. Her marriage to Jessica was a significant milestone in her life. They were married on February 22, a day that held a once-in-a-lifetime moment for them. Brat described Jessica as her soulmate. She said that she knew early on Jessica was the one for her. Their love story had taken time to develop. They first met in 2017, but it took years for them to reconnect. Brat's coming-out journey had been full of ups and downs. For years, she had stayed private and avoided public displays of affection. But with Jessica, things felt different. Jessica was active on social media, which helped Brat come out. She explained that Jessica's openness inspired her. She said she was still adjusting to being open with her love and was surprised by the positive reaction from fans. It was a relief to be honest about her relationship. When they got married, Brat felt a new sense of peace, but the couple faced challenges like any relationship. Recently, rumors emerged about Jessica having an affair. The story claimed that Jessica had been involved with a man. Fans were shocked, and many asked Brat for her reaction. However, Brat denied the rumors in a social media post. She and Jessica appeared together in a video lying in bed, laughing at the accusations. Brat clarified that they were not divorced and expressed annoyance over the false information being shared about them. The two assured followers that their relationship was solid, but some fans continued to have concerns about Jessica's previous connections with other men, while others were just happy to see the pair together for so long. Jessica also addressed the allegations, calling them ridiculous. Jessica's friendship with Brat demonstrated how much she had changed as a person, allowing her to embrace her true self. Brat said that Jessica had fundamentally changed her outlook on life. Brat had never thought about having kids before meeting Jessica, but she started to see possibilities after they met. Jessica had 3 children from previous relationships. Being a part of their family was an honor for Brat, and their relationship inspired fans to fight for changes instead of rooting for change. Brat understood how crucial coming out had been for her, and her followers supported her journey towards self-acceptance. By sticking to her principles and sharing an honest message, she resonated with many who felt obliged to conceal who they are. After surviving her personal path, Brat wanted others to understand that love was worth the risk. Her tale has inspired many. What are your thoughts on all of this? Was it really easier for Brat to be herself because of her friendship with Allen? So what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you don't want to miss out on the hottest celebrity news, make sure to subscribe to Daily Finder.